everyone, Sirturmund here again. Today we're gonna move on from Film Kit and start and showcase some Law games. This first matchup is gonna be Law versus Ivankov. Really fun, and you get 2-in-1. We get to have 2 games against the Ivankov player. So hope you enjoyed, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day, and the deck list is in the screen, and you can also find it below in the description if you want to try out our Law list. So enjoy the games. In this matchup, we're going against Ivankov. I'm going to go first. We get the Nami. We get the Law. So I'm going to keep this hand, obviously. Let's go ahead and pick the Nami. We're going to get the Shopper. Everything else is a whiff. We're going to put the Law on the bottom of the deck. Hopefully we cycle enough and get to a position where we can actually get it back. We will be able to go Capone and Shopper. Let's go ahead and attack here for 5 to begin with. Ooh. Why do we actually go Zoro instead? Why do we actually go Zoro? Next we have 5 Dawn, and we can actually go 1, 2, 3, play the Law ability, and be able to play this Law. I kind of like that. I kind of like this Zoro here. I don't think I need to go for anything else for now. Let's put some pressure. Okay. We'll take this. Oh, we get the second Law. All right. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. So we don't even need... Okay. Wow. This is actually crazy. So let's go here. See if the opponent counters out of it. So that was a 1K. Last time it was a 2K. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and play this Nami out. Let's get the second Zoro, I guess. Now I want to be able to play this Law, and I want to probably bring back this Zoro, and then with the Law, put the Zoro back into not rested position. So here we're gonna go Shopper. We're gonna go Bege, or we can go second Shopper, but I'm gonna just go Bege for now. We're gonna use my ability here. We're gonna bounce back the Zoro, bring back the Law, use the card action. We're gonna bounce back the Nami, bring the Zoro, and we're gonna earn the turn, and then we'll have the Zoro available for us. We'll have the Law and the Zoro available for us, plus our full hand, our full board to do whatever we want. And this one is kind of ridiculous. I mean, we have multiple blockers. Bonney also gets a blocker themselves. They're gonna actually attack. They're gonna actually attack. I guess I have to be a little bit careful. Let's take this block. Let's take this block. We can even take both blocks, to be honest, and be okay. He still has enough cards in their hand. I guess, yeah, because they can just trash this. They can just trash a card and set this as active, and that's what they were going for. Okay, so we have another Law, right? We have another Law. We have more blockers again. So we can go Nami to start with. Jet Pistol, pretty darn good. Oh, but there's one problem here. If I pick this Jet Pistol, I cannot use the Law ability, right? So how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? We can go 5 to start. The opponent cannot block with this yet because this still doesn't have the 7. Okay, they go for the Love Beam instead. We can go blocker. Bounce back the Zoro. Or we can just play this Zoro out, to be honest. Yeah, let's play this Zoro out. Let's go for 2. Bounce back this guy. Play the second Law. Use the card action. Bounce back the Nami. Play the second Zoro. Let's put 1 Dawn on this guy here. And attack for 7. You want to use the Law, the blocker Law as an attacker when you have the chance. We'll have this Jet Pistol to pop the Inazuma. And we have another Law blocker to do what we need to do. We don't have a lot of counter value. We do have a 2K and a 1K. We need to keep this low alive. So I need to pop this in Inazuma, because this one goes up to 7k once the opponent has less than the amount of cards. They also didn't get their Ivankov, right? They didn't get their Ivankov into their Luffy, so I think I'm okay. Oh, they did get the Ivankov. So they're going to get the Ivankov here. So they won't be able to attack with the Galdino. They go for the Luffy. Are they going to trash the 2 cards? If they trash the 2 cards, we'll actually will not be able to get pistol in Inazuma. So we can just counter this one, I think. Or we can just block. Yeah, we can just block it, right? Opponent has nothing else that can kill this guy. I do want to counter. I don't want to take that much damage. Even if opponent trashes 1 card here, they cannot get down to enough to save the Inazuma from the Jet Pistol. Right, so we can go Jet Pistol on the Inazuma, which I think is the worst blocker that we have to deal with. That's going to be 4 Dawn. We can put 1 Dawn on the Zoro, another Dawn on the Zoro. Attack with the Law. How do we do this? How do we do this? How do we do this? I think we go for the Jet Pistol into the Inazuma now before the opponent can actually counter anything out. Like I said, we'll go for 7 here. Attack life. Okay. Ooh, draw 2 cards. Wow. Let's go another 7 here. $2K counter and a 1K. We can attack with one of the laws, I guess. I think so, right? I think we have to attack with one of the laws for 7 one more time. Opponent blocks. We'll attack with 5 with this one. I'm debating because I can summon the blockers, right? I can bounce back the Nami and play the Bege blocker. The opponent has the Luffy with the double attack, but we have multiple blockers to stop that. The Zoros are going to be a problem. Yeah, let's go ahead for 5. Let's go ahead for 5. I'm debating if it's worth it to rest this law. To attack with the law. Because we can attack with the law and not use my law ability here. We can attack with this law and just replay stuff, but I don't know if that actually makes sense. The other option, I guess let's go here. Let's go here and let's just play the Bege. And then let's just end the turn and keep my 1K down here and also have the blocker. So this is going to be a good blocker for the Luffy. If opponent wants to get the double attack, they have to discard both cards in their hand. They barely have any blockers. And we have these Zoros. So what are you getting here? You got a Mystic 3, so they get another blocker. So they get a blocker here, but that means that they cannot play the Luffy ability. So they're not able to play the Luffy ability if they're going to go for that blocker. There's no way you do this, right? Really? I'm gonna block that. Gonna block that, right? No blocker. 2K. You're gonna just potentially die here. Opponent still gets greedy, so we can go double 1K. I guess they can kill with the buggy. They have to hope that I have nothing else. They don't even go for the buggy. They have 2 cards and kept the Dawn instead. We have Jet Pistol plus multiple blockers. We don't get to play the law ability this time. We could probably just go for lethal. Opponent has no... I think we just tried to go for lethal. So this is 7. Let's go here first, 7. They get the love beam, so that they got that from the 2 cards. Let's go for 7 again. Okay, they take that one. 7, 8, 9. So we're gonna go 9, I guess. We have double blockers as long as we keep 2 down, and then we can go for 8. Probably should have gone 7 here and then 9 here. I mean, I should have gone 8. Okay. Wait, they returned that to my hand. 8. And that's game. Interesting. I'm going to take the rematch here. I think that game went a little bit too quickly. I'm going to go first again. We don't get the Nami this time. But we do have the law. This is actually risky. I'm going to mulligan. We get the Nami, but we don't have the law. So this could be a little problematic if we're not careful. But I do like the fact... Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's 4 good cards that I did not want to see go to the bottom of my deck. We do have the Vista, which is not bad. With the Otama, right? So we do have the Vista with the Otama, which is really nice. We can go Shopper Brook, I guess. Whoa. So the opponent got the Ivankov. And they trashed the Love Beam. And the Inazuma. To draw 2 cards. Okay. So... This is Aqua, right? We don't have anything that we can search into. I guess we can go for 5. We don't have any green units either, which is going to be a problem. We could just Vista now, but that feels like a waste. That feels like a waste, right? And the Brook feels like a waste right now too, since we didn't use the Dawn. So I guess we can Shopper, and we can use Brook, and we should probably put the Brook first, so that we could have actually attacked for 7. So that was a misplay of ordering on my part. We don't have any green units, so I think I want to take life this turn if the opponent attacks my life. So Galdino's gonna get punished by the Otama. Okay, we get perfect. Well, not exactly. We don't have enough for Otama. I guess we kind of do, right? We can go Curly Dadan, Otama, then bounce back one of my units, play the law, bounce back another one, and play the Vista, right? So this is probably going to be the play. We go Otama into this guy. We go Curly Dadan. Let's draw the Nami. I like the Nami. I like the Nami over everything. We're going to activate this. We're going to bounce back the Otama. Play this guy. Use this. Bounce back the Nami. Into the Vista, right? Or it could be the Brook. Into the Vista. It's a lot of decisions that we have to make. Pop this guy. Attack for 5. Let's get the 2K counter back into our hand, right? So we get the law. We still don't have any other green cards, right? No green cards. No. We know that the opponent has Ivankov, and that's going to come next turn, right? Because they picked that with the buggy last... when they first played the buggy. Not being able to play this Zoro kind of sucks. I guess we can bounce back the law. We technically don't need any green cards, so we can bounce back the law. Maybe that's what we have to end up doing. Well, I guess we can do whatever we want now, right? So as long as we keep 2 down, we have 3 for the things. As long as we keep 3 down, we should be okay. We can go Vista here, attack for 5. Love Beam, all right. Go Law, attack for 5. Okay. We could attack with this Law. So we can attack with the Law. play the law, and go our shenanigans. So I want to have 2 dons so I can attack with Dadan. So I think I'm going to go for 7 here. Another love beam. That's the 3rd one that we see, right? Yeah, I want to have this law in my hand, I think. So I want to have this law in my hand. Just because I know that the opponent's going to play Ivankov next turn. We have a blocker, right? Just continue putting pressure on them. I know the Ivankov is coming next turn. Okay. So that's a bunch of blockers that just came out of their hand, right? This is going to be Ivankov, which is going to take all of their done except for 1. Meaning that they would not be able to kill the rest of my units here. They can trash their hand and bounce back the blocker so that they can kill one of these. But we still have plenty of counters as well to do whatever we want. And next turn, we're going to get the lock combo off. So they are going to actually trash. And who are you bouncing? You're bouncing the shopper so that then you can attack here with Ivankov into one of these. But we have the counter value. And down to let the Dadan die, right? Yeah, we can let the Dadan die. And just save the Zoro here. Vista. I'll let it go. We have a lot of searchers next turn. And we have an amazing law here that's going to let me restand. If I wanted it to, but I don't know if I wanted to. I think I'm going to just go Nami first. Jet Pistol could be really good. Shopper could be really good. We have another Shopper already. Jet Pistol is amazing because we have the Otama. So we can go Otama into this Luffy. Go for the Jet Pistol. Kill the Luffy. Play the Shopper. Let's attack here first, right? So we can go for 5 onto their life or onto their buggy. I guess we can attack here into the buggy first. Go life. Okay. Go life again. Let's go here. Let's bounce back the Zoro. Bring back the law. Use the car action. Bounce back the Nami or the Otama. Nami or Otama? Nami or Otama? I guess let's go for the Otama and just play the Zoro out again. And then attack for 5 one more time. We have multiple blockers. Let's just continue putting pressure into their life. Oh, they get the Mihawk, which is going to send the Zoro, not the law? Not the law. This can be blocked by law now. Opponent's also going to get a card here, so they don't get to draw. Deathwing. I always forget what Deathwing does, by the way. So I need to look again. We have to let that one go, right? Kind of sucks losing that Nami, though. If I block here, then the opponent can easily just attack with their other 2 units. So we have to let that go. Okay. We can block this one. If the opponent tries to kill the law, we can just do a 2k counter. Yep. So I think I'm gonna go for the Makino. No, I'm gonna go for the Otama, right? The opponent still has 3 life. And they have a Deathwing, but they don't have the Dawn to actually play the Deathwing. So a 5k attack is going to go through right here. We can restand with this law, if necessary. So we can restand with that law if necessary. Let's just go ahead and attack for 5. The other option is to play it slow, but the opponent's going to beat us on the draw side of things, right? So we can go here. We can go 7. Now, if we go Makino. Right? And we attack for 5 here. Opponent gets the first counter out of them. We have enough Dawn to actually bounce back this, like, just play one of these cards, right? We have enough Dawn to bounce back this Law and just replay it manually. That's the crazy part. That's actually the crazy part. But then I'm kind of losing some of that Dawn value. So I think I'm just going to play it slow. Just go here. And we just get the second Law. Doesn't matter. Right? The question is, we'll go here. We'll bounce back the Makino. Play this Law. Use the car action to bounce back Nami. And play this Law. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, because this is 3 or less. And play the Makino. Or play the Nami again. We get a Zoro. Radical Beam is not bad. Kind of like the Zoro better. Just kind of put some pressure into the opponent. And I'm kind of down to attack with this Chopper, by the way. I think we win in next turn. I don't think opponent can kill us through the blocker Law. That was a little bit of an awkward turn from my side. Very awkward turn from my side. I could have probably played that better. Okay, if you're going to attack this Chopper, that's okay. We have the Restand Law next turn plus the Rush Zoro. You have to keep enough for Deathwing. You have to keep enough for the Deathwing for them to have a chance. So they have to keep enough for the Deathwing to really be able to kill me, right? So the Deathwing is 3 Dawn. So we could just take this. I think we just take this one, right? They have to keep the 3 Dawn for the Deathwing. They do have a blocker. That would have been a good reason for me to keep the Jet Pistol. If we get a Jet Pistol of life here, opponent's kind of screwed. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. So Deathwing is going to be able to give them the 6,000, right? So the Deathwing gives them the 6,000. She's kind of awkward. So we have 5 Dawn here, 3 Dawn here. This one is the one that we're going to play with the Law effect. So we have 3 Dawn here, 2 Dawn for the Law effect, for the restand. Makino. And then what? 1 Dawn. We need to have at least another blocker, right? What if we just go, like, we know that the opponent has a Deathwing, right? We know that the opponent has a Deathwing. I don't think that they can beat all the attacks that we can throw at them. So let's go 7 here. This is forcing out 2 cards from them. Or the blocker. Zoro, 2 Dawn, Makino. And then restand. Yeah, this works, right? So we can go Law. We know that the opponent has a Deathwing, but the Deathwing is going to use all 3 Dawn, and it's going to give them the 6k. So there's no reason for us to go like a really big attack when the opponent can get up to 11. So we can go Zoro, right? Maybe we don't need to actually put the Dawn on the Zoro just yet, because this is also going to be 7. We can just restand the Law for 7. We're going to attack for 5. Opponent goes for a 2k counter. We can go 2 here. Deathwing, there you go. Now we go Makino. Use that on the Nami. Second Makino. use it again on the Nami. And now we have a Nami attack for 8k. Opponent has 2 cards, so there could be a double 2k counter. And if they can survive this... Okay, they left before I could tell it. But even if they can survive this, right? So even if they can survive it and they have double 2k counters, then we get to play the Law ability and get to play the restand Law. And just restand the Nami or restand the Law. But it's going to be the Nami because the Nami's at 8k. And attack for another 8k. So we got there. Both awkward games. And still need a lot of practice with Law. These turns can take a lot of thinking. And that's why Law is one of those decks that you really need to know what you're doing to understand how to find that lethal. But that's why I love this deck. Because it really, really makes you think to get where you need to be. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the double header against Ivankov today with Law. If you like today's content, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. And we'll have more Law gameplay videos tomorrow. So hope to see you then. Enjoy your day.